Hi class, today we are going to discuss the concept of limits. So to introduce the concept of limit, we use three approaches. One, graphical. Secondly, we use numerical approach. And third, we use algebraic approach. So we start with graphical approach. For this purpose, let us consider the following graph. So let this be the y-axis and this be the x-axis. And this is the origin. This is 1, 2, 3, 1, 3. So let us say the function assumes or takes 3 at 1 and near 1. Let us say it look like this at 2 and near 2. Suppose this is a graph of the function y is equal to f of x. So our interest is figure it out what happens to the value of the function near 1, not exactly at 1, even if at 1 it is 3, near 1. So that means with notation, so this is what we are interested in, what happens to the value of f of x as x approaches 1. So we are going to figure out this value if it exists. So in order to figure out this, we are going to investigate the value of the function near 1 by approaching 1 from the right and from the left. So let us start with this, the limit of f of x as x approaches 1 from the right side. By that, graphically, from this graph, we see that, for example, if x is here, the corresponding y value look like this, and when you get closer to 1, the corresponding y value gets closer to 2, it seems. See, when you get closer to 1, you are getting closer to 2. Therefore, as x approaches 1 from this side, the y value gets closer to 2. So this value is 2. And similarly, the limit of f of x as x approaches 1 from the left side, using similar approach, and x is here, the y value is like that. So therefore, as x gets closer to 1 from this side, the y value gets closer and closer to 2. So therefore, this is 2. So from this, we conclude that the limit of f of x as x approaches 1 is 2. Okay, now let us see what happens to the value of the function near 2. Not exactly at 2, but near 2. So therefore, the question is, what is this? The limit of f of x as x approaches 2, if it exists. So we use similar approach. We are going to look at the one-sided limit. So therefore we start with the limit of f of x as x approaches 2 from the right side. So for this, for example, when x is here, the corresponding value of y is here, and when x gets closer to 2, so it approaches to 1 from upper side. So therefore this is 1. What happens to the value of the function as you approach 2 from the left side? So for this purpose, so let us see, for example, when x is here, the corresponding value is like approached it, so it gets closer to this value is clearly equals to 3. So therefore we conclude that since the left and the right values of the limits are not equal, so we conclude from this the limit of f of x as x approaches 2 we say does not exist. So therefore, in general, the limit may exist, the limit may not exist, depending on the behavior of the function near the given point. So this is how we can approach the concept of limits graphically. So next we are going to see numerical approach.